Hello fellow stargazers, welcome to Kenya Space Talk. My name is Professor Joe. Last time we talked about time is an optical illusion. We saw how light makes us perceive the passage of time. Now that we say that time is just an optical illusion, is time travel possible? Before we dig deep into time travel, what is time travel? Time travel in nini? So I know most of you think time travel is like in movies where we see movies, characters moving from certain year to another year. Scientifically, we say time travel is moving forward and backwards at a rate different from 1 second per second. What do I mean by this? You perceive time different from another observer, where you find his second is not the same second as yours. Your second is moving slower or faster, forward or backwards time. Now, Albert Einstein proved that time is relative and not absolute. By absolute, we mean the time is the same in the whole universe. Time can travel different from another person depending on their gravitational pull and the speed they are moving through space. We measure time using atomic clocks. This is because they are very accurate. Atomic clocks work by measuring the vibrations of atoms. To be specific, they use an atom known as cesium-133. This atom resonates at a constant frequency, about 9.19 billion times per second. Now, in 1971, two physicists, Joseph and Richard, they decided to test this theory. They took 4 atomic clocks, one boarded on one plane which went each side, and the other one boarded on the other plane, ilienda west side. The other atomic clocks zikabaki on the ground. When the two planes completed their circumnavigation, they found that the clocks which were moving, they were showing different time with the stationary clocks. Again, you find that the clock which went east side experienced time slowly due to the faster speed. This experiment proved that time is indeed relative depending on the speed you are moving with. Now we came to the era of GPS, where you find that the GPS uses the satellites in space to synchronize the clocks here on Earth. The atomic clocks in the GPS satellite ticks faster than the atomic clocks on the ground. This is because the atomic clocks on the ground, they are near the gravitational pull or the gravitational field of planet Earth than those atomic clocks in the GPS satellites above. Not only just on planet Earth's surface, near objects with massive gravitational pull, e.g. a black hole, you find that time is distorted also. There are some few paradoxes that have been set aside to explain time travel. One of the paradoxes I want us to look at is the twin paradox. Now, the twin paradox states that if you take two twins and you put one twin in a rocket and accelerate the rocket in space approaching the speed of light, and let's say the rocket takes a turn and comes back to planet Earth, and the twin who was on the rocket is going to find the other twin is older than her. This is because as she or he was moving approaching the speed of light, time moved slower. Now we can say that this twin who was moving in space, approaching the speed of light, went to the future of his twin. We also have another paradox that tries to show time travel backwards is not possible. Grandfather's paradox states that if you move back to the days where your grandfather was just a boy and you kill him, meaning he will not meet his spouse and give birth to your parents or your dad, meaning you will not be born yourself to go back and kill your grandfather. That means your grandfather was not killed, your father was born, and you are born to go back and kill your grandfather. You see, it's a paradox that has a dead end. Remember, time started with the Big Bang, meaning before the Big Bang, time and space did not exist. If time started with the Big Bang, where will time end? Now, there are 3 theories that try to explain what will happen to the universe. These are the Big Freeze, the Big Crunch, and the Big Rip. Now, let us start with the Big Freeze. This is where the universe will expand forever, all the stars will die, and the universe will be left cold and empty. Remember, eventually even black holes, they are going to die through Hawking's radiation. The other is the Big Crunch. It says that the universe is going to expand to a point, it's going to expand no more, and it's going to start coming back together into a point of singularity, and the Big Bang will happen again. The big rip is more horror because it states that the dark energy is going to accelerate the expansion of the universe, and the universe will not hold any longer, and it's going to rip apart. The stars, atom, and everything in the observable universe is going to collapse. Even the atoms themselves, they are going to collapse. For me, I don't think time travel is possible in all those theories that they are trying to explain with, because atomic clock work by the cesium atoms vibrate. This vibration can be affected by gravity. You don't expect the vibration of the cesium atom to be the same where gravity is more, e.g. a black hole or a planet, to be the same as where there is no gravitational pull. So you see, the time dilation recorded in all these experiments, it's simply because of the gravitational field bringing about different vibrations of the cesium atomic clock. This brings me back to my original conclusion that time is just an optical illusion created by light in our mind, and as light is bent by gravity, you'll also perceive time different. So here is one for you. If time is an optical illusion, what does it mean when you say something has happened? And remember, all your past is recorded in your brain. Thank you, and see you next time.